We both, in terms of what we've been working on, we always work on both established contemporary stuff, and then we really encourage all our people to write. Playwrights as well as actors and directors are working on new works. And one of the works that we're going to present, actually two of the works are by two writers that were just in the Chekhov. So we encourage in the studio our writers to also do some acting, and we encourage our actors to do some writing and directing, etc., so that people are constantly working in all the three areas, maybe more. You've got to do a lot to survive in this world. So, you know? The scenes we're going to show in progress tonight are A Taste of Honey by Shelley Delaney, wonderful Irish writer who was at the Royal Court Theatre in the 1960s, before I started directing there in the late 60s and the early 70s in London. I was very sorry I missed her. I saw her on Broadway when she came over with that play, A Taste of Honey. And so we're going to start with the Brits. We'll start with the British. Why not? They started us. We'll give them, actually, well, the Irish British. So this is Michael Brunetti and Shruti Natanmai.
Yeah.
Natanmai. I've been working at that 3 months, and I should know. In A Taste of Honey.
It's hot!
I know it's hot.
So restless!
Oh, stop crawling about.
This place stinks. That river? It's the color of lead. That washing. So dirty. Those filthy children.
It's not their fault.
No, it's their parents' fault. There's a little boy over there and his hair, honestly, it's walking away. And his ears? He sits on that front doorstep all day. He never goes to school. He's got to be like a bit deficient. His mother ought not be allowed.
Who?
His mother. Think of all the harm she does having children.
Sit down, Joe. Read a book.
Can't.
Be quiet then. You're getting on my nerves.
Oh, come on, rain. Come on, storm. It kicked me, Jeff.
What?
It kicked me.
Wait, want to do it again?
It shows it's alive anyway. Come on, baby, let's see what Big Sister's making for us.
Put that down.
What a pretty little dress.
It's got to wear something. You can't just wrap it in a bundle of newspaper.
And dump it on a doorstep? Where did Jeffrey find these measurements anyway?
Babies are born the same size, more or less.
No, they're not. Some are born thin, scrappy little things, and others are born with rolls of fat.
Shut up, Joe. Sounds revolting.
Because they are revolting. I hate babies.
I thought you'd change. Motherhood is supposed to come natural to women.
Comes natural to you, Jeffrey Ingram. You make somebody a wonderful wife. What are you talking about to that old mare downstairs?
I was giving her rent. I got my grant yesterday.
You're as thick as thieves, you two.
She's going to make the baby a cradle.
A what?
You know, she makes wicker baskets.
A wicker basket?
It's the best we can do unless you want to go down the river plaiting reeds.
I don't want her poking her nose into my affairs.
You're glad enough to have me dancing attendance on you.
Only because I thought you'd leave me alone. Why don't you leave me alone? I feel like throwing myself in that river.
Well, I wouldn't do that. It's full of rubbish.
That's all I am, isn't it?
Stop pitying yourself.
Don't jump down my throat.
How much longer is this going on?
What?
Your present performance.
Nobody asked you to stay here. You moved in on me. Remember? Remember? If you don't like it here, you can get out. But you wouldn't do that now, would you, Jeffrey? You have no confidence in yourself. You're so afraid that these girls might laugh at you.
Read that book and shut up. When the baby comes, if it ever does, you won't know one end from the other.
Looking after baby. How nice. 3 months. Exercises, constipation. 4 months. Relaxation. It even tells you how to wash nappies. How lovely. There's a little job for you, Jeffrey.
Drink that.
Does it tell you how to feed babies, Jeff?
Even you know that.
I know about that way, breastfeeding. But I'm not about to have a little animal nibbling away at me. It's, cannibalistic. Like being eaten alive?
Stop being inhumane. It doesn't suit you.
I mean it. I hate motherhood.
Well, whether you hate it or not, you've got it coming, so you might as well do a good job at it.
I have a toothache.
I got a bloody heartache.
I bet you'd like everyone to think that this baby's yours, wouldn't you, Jeffrey?
Not likely.
I mean, you show no signs of coming fatherhood, do you? You like babies, don't you, Jeff?
Yes, I do.
Jeffrey, have you got some of that toothache cure? Jeffrey, have you got some of that toothache cure?
The only cure for a toothache is to visit a dentist. Drink your milk.
I hate milk. I never thought I'd still be here in the summer. Jeffrey, would you like to be the father of my baby?
Yes! Yes! God, what time is it?
4:30 by the church clock. Why do you stay here, Jeff?
Somebody's got to look after you. You can't look after yourself.
I think there's a storm coming. The sky's nearly black. You can still hear those children playing out there on the croft.
What would you say if I started something?
Ugh.
I said, what would you say if I started something?
In my condition, I'd probably faint.
No, I mean after.
I don't want you.
Am I repulsive to you?
You're nothing to me. I'm everything to myself.
No, you're not. You're going to need me after.
I won't be here after.
Do you think he still might come back?
I forgotten him.
You do need me, Joe, don't you?
Let go of me. You're squeezing my arm.
I've never kissed a girl before.
That's your fault.
Here, let me kiss you.
Let go of me.
How was that for the first time?
Practice on somebody else.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Look, Jeff, I like you. I like you very much, but I don't enjoy all this panting and grunting.
Marry me, Joe.
Don't breathe all over me like that. You sound like a horse. I'm not marrying
I wouldn't
anybody.
ask you to do anything you wouldn't want to.
Yes, you would.
Joe, I don't mind that you're having somebody else's child. What you've done. What I've done.
I like you, Jeff, but I cannot marry you.
All right. I suppose I can live up to that black beast press of yours, could I? I bet you didn't struggle when you made love to you.
Might have been better if I had.
Have some chocolate.
Thanks. Do you want some?
No thanks.
Go on.
I said no.
You like strawberry cream.
Joe, I've made up
Don't
my
be
mind.
bad. Have some chocolate. I don't think it's doing you any good being here with me. All the time.
I know that, but I can leave now.
Well, you'll have to leave at some point. We can't be like this forever.
I'd sooner be dead than away from you.
You say that as if you mean it.
I do mean it.
Why?
Before I met you, I didn't care one way or the other. I didn't care whether I lived or died, but now, there's no need for me to go, Joe. You said it yourself. You didn't want anybody else here, and I'm only interested in you. We needn't split, need we, Joe?
I don't suppose so.
Michael Brunetti and Ruthie Nakamai. A Taste of Honey. That particular play, when we see it today, doesn't maybe seem as revolutionary as it did when it came out in the early 60s, but that was, and many of those plays in that period in London that were being written and directed at the Royal Court Theatre were like Look Back in Anger, which was probably the first one, really about the gritty, tough,